A lot more people hearing your story for the first time. How difficult is it for you to have to keep telling the story of what was probably the worst time of your life, to people who haven't heard it before?
It's a testimony of God. That's it, of how God is great. Like they say, hey, you know what? You're going to be under the microscope. There's going to be so many people around you, so many people asking you questions, so many people looking for this, that. I say the more, the better it is. The more opportunity I have to talk about God, about the Lord. I mean, just right now. Like I always say, you know what? I already won. Just talking to you guys, because like he asked me earlier, Floyd was talking about this and that, and that I'm going to be the guy to humble him. Is because, when you boast about everything and you lift yourself so high and you put yourself on a pedestal, the Lord will knock you off that pedestal. He will humble you in a way that's unbelievable, and He really will pierce your heart. And I know the Lord's using me to do that.
So it's not a draining thing to have to talk about what Casey went through and what you went through?
Oh no, it just brings me closer to God. That faith I have, it's inspiring. It's inspiring to get out there and to plant seeds in people. Because I don't store my riches here on earth, I store my riches in heaven. That's what it's about.
What does that mean?
I store my riches in heaven.
What does that mean?
By planting seeds, showing you, hey, you know what? The Lord is great. That prepares you for when you go to heaven. The Lord is going to be like, hey, this is the type of guy that I like. This is the type of guy that I love, and a guy that loves me.
Does it feel different though, having more cameras and even up there? It seemed like you're a little taken aback by all the people, all the people taking pictures. Does it just feel different, this atmosphere?
It's a little bit different. You got the cameras around, and you just step back and you just view everything. But it's an opportunity to spread the word, spread the gospel.
Robert, on that note, do you feel that's affected your training camp in any way, with the extra added pressure of showtime now in a big event like this?
No, not at all. I mean, I've been training. I'm in great shape. It doesn't bother me at all because, I've been training. I still got a month left, and it's knowing how to train and knowing when to peak, and knowing when to pull back, and right now is just the perfect time. God just works in a mysterious way, and He does great things, and right now is the perfect time to just get this done, and then have the rest of camp to be ready.
Did you still feel that the Mayweather fight would still go on, even though Floyd tweeted about fighting Devin Alexander and made various hints at other athletes?
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew it was going to happen. I've been talking about this fight for the past 2 years, that it's going to happen. And I've been telling everybody that I'm going to beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to be the guy to beat Floyd Mayweather. I've been saying it for the past 2 years, and now here it is. You guys are going to have the opportunity to see that on May 4th.
Robert, has he been ducking you? Because you wanted this for 2 years. You came very close to getting the fight last year. Do you think he's ducking you? Does he fear you more than some of the other guys he's fought?
Floyd knows it's a very tough fight. Everybody knows Floyd's looking for that fight that he knows he has the edge on. This is one of those fights that people are like, why did he sign to fight Guerrero? It's the worst possible style for him. What he does in the ring, what he brings to the table is the worst possible thing for Floyd. And, at this age and being a year off, why would he sign that type of fight? But like I always say, you know what? The Lord does things in mysterious ways. And, I knew it was going to happen. I knew he was going to sign to fight me. And, it's time to stay focused and get the job done.
Have you thought about May 5th yet and how life changes? You beat Floyd?
No, my focus right now is all May 4th. You know, you really don't want to think past anybody. That's the one thing, is you never want to underestimate anybody ever. And you know, all I'm thinking about is May 4th.
You think he may be underestimating you?
No, I don't think Floyd Mayweather's underestimating me. I know Floyd Mayweather is, you know, he's going to train very hard. He's going to be very well prepared. He knows he's in a fight. He knows he's in a tough fight, and he's going to be ready for it.
Is he underestimating possibly the power of faith?
Definitely. I seen it in the face-off.
What'd you see?
I seen it in the face-off. You know, he came up to me and said, "Hey, you know what? We say the same prayers. We say the same prayers. God don't favor nobody, but God does favor. God does have favor over people." How do you think David beat Goliath? How do you think Moses defeated Pharaoh? God has favor over people. God uses people. And seeing, you know, he tells me, you know, you fight for your legacy, you fight for principles. I fight for money. I come to get mine. And when I told him, that's your problem, is you worship your money. Money's your God. He didn't like that. He froze up when I told him that. And by him telling me all that stuff, I know he's the type of guy that underestimates faith and underestimates prayer, because prayer is powerful if you believe.
So what is it that you're fighting for then, Robert?
I'm fighting for, it's way bigger than boxing. I'm a man of faith. It's way bigger than boxing. Boxing is just a little blimp on the radar, because I really feel after boxing it's going to be even bigger. You know, the media and everybody right now may think, oh man, this is the biggest, you know, it's going to be one of the biggest events, this and that. I think for me, honestly, it's going to be even bigger after boxing.
One more question, guys, after this.
Robert, has your faith always been a part of your life from the start, or is this something, you know, you went through your wild days and then you came to as an adult?
No, I've always been, you know, the type of guy that's not wild, not crazy. I don't go out, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't do none of that. You know, I'm a family man, spend time with my wife and my kids. You know, I was raised in the church with my father. You know, as time went on, the older I got, the more closer I got to God. The more I built that relationship with Jesus Christ. My wife got sick, it even got stronger. And, you know, that's why when you asked me, you know, the story about your wife and, you know, that everybody asking you about it, how does it affect you? You know, it's that right there, it's testimony to show you how great is God, what he can do if you believe. So, you know, I've always been a big believer in the Lord, and I'm just going to remain a big believer for the rest of my life.
Thank you.